God says, "Your long-awaited blessing has arrived, and the gates of heaven have opened to release it upon you." What you are about to receive is not ordinary. This is divine. This is timely, and this is meant for you. Heaven is commanding you not to scroll past or look away. This is your moment. This is a holy announcement sent to shift your life completely and suddenly. Every delay has been broken. Every spiritual block has been shattered. Now is the time. Comment, Amen. If your spirit receives this in faith, the battle was real, the waiting was painful, but the reward will be undeniable. I have seen you cry in silence and smile in public while your heart trembled. I have watched you give even when you had little. I have heard every prayer and I have stored every tear. Today I say your time has come. What was locked is now open. What was stuck is now moving. What was lost is being restored. I am not asking you to wait anymore. I am instructing you to receive. I have commanded heaven to release what belongs to you. If you believe this is your confirmation, like this video right now as your step of faith. There were moments when it felt like I had forgotten you, but I didn't. I was preparing what you couldn't see. I was aligning the right people, opening the right doors, and removing hidden traps from your path. You didn't see the danger I protected you from. You didn't know the betrayal I blocked before it reached you. You only saw silence, but I was working in the silence, and now I'm speaking clearly. Your blessing has arrived. Comment 1111. If you believe this is not a coincidence, but a divine alignment, you have no idea how close you were to giving up right before this blessing was released. The pressure you felt was not punishment. It was spiritual labor. You were giving birth to something greater than you imagined. That warfare you endured was a sign that the enemy saw what was coming. He tried to shake you, but I held you together. He tried to delay you, but I accelerated your steps. And now, nothing can stop what I'm about to do. I am sending provision, unexpected checks, divine opportunities, new relationships, sudden healing, renewed strength. All of it is being dispatched. This blessing is more than material. It is spiritual alignment, emotional peace, and mental clarity. It's the kind of blessing that leaves you speechless and forever changed. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. It's chasing you. Grace is overtaking you now. Comment 200 in 2002. If you trust what God is doing, even when you don't fully understand it yet. The delay was not denial. It was divine timing. I had to remove certain people from your life so they wouldn't damage the harvest I was preparing for you. I had to close some doors you thought were blessings because they were distractions in disguise. I had to let you walk through seasons where your only option was to trust me. And now because you trusted, I will reward you in front of those who doubted you. I am not blessing you because of your perfection. I am blessing you because of your persistence. I saw you believe when it didn't make sense. I saw you love others even when your own heart was hurting. I saw you keep walking when the ground under you was shaking. And now I am making a public declaration of my favor over you. They will see the glow in your life, and they will know it is me. This is your winning season. This is your answered prayer moment. This is the miracle that silences your doubts and heals the wounds no one could see. My precious child, I am asking you to stop everything for the next 27 seconds. This is not a casual suggestion. This is not background noise for you to half listen to while your mind wanders elsewhere. I am speaking to you with an urgency that comes from love, not from impatience. These 27 seconds carry weight that extends far beyond their brief passage. I need your full attention because what I am about to tell you will reframe the entire narrative you have been telling yourself about your life. Give me these seconds not because I demand them, but because you have been searching for clarity, and it is finally here. You may not have realized you were searching. You may have convinced yourself that you stopped looking, but your heart never stopped asking the questions even when your mouth went quiet. Why has this been so hard? Why does it feel like I am walking in circles? Why do doors close right when I think I am finally moving forward? Why do I feel so alone even when I am surrounded by people? I heard every question. I saw every tear you hid. I felt every moment you wanted to give up but forced yourself to keep going. And now, Right now, in these seconds, I am answering. Not with platitudes, not with empty reassurance, but with truth that will shift everything if you let it settle into your spirit. This message did not find you by chance. Algorithms did not randomly decide to place these words in front of your eyes. A friend, a family member, someone who carries you in their thoughts even when you do not know it, felt something they could not name. A pull, a whisper, a sudden knowing that you needed to hear this. They trusted that feeling even though they could not explain it. That trust was my voice moving through them to reach you. I chose that specific person because I know you. I know which voices you have learned to block out. I know which messengers you would dismiss without a second thought. I know whose love you do not question, whose intentions you trust, whose care has proven itself over time. That is the path I used. Not manipulation, not coincidence, intentional design. Because you matter that much to me. You are here right now reading these words at this exact moment in your life for a reason that goes deeper than you realize. I have been trying to reach you for months, for years actually, but the noise was too loud, the distractions too constant, the pace too frantic. Every time I tried to speak, something else demanded your attention. Every time I created a quiet moment, you filled it with activity, because stillness has become uncomfortable for you. I understand that pattern. I do not condemn it, but it has made it difficult for me to get through. So I orchestrated this moment with precision. I cleared the path. I quieted the noise just enough. I arranged circumstances so that right now in this brief window, your heart would be soft enough and your mind open enough to actually receive what I have been trying to give you. My beloved child, I need you to understand something that will change how you see your entire story. Everything you have been through, every painful chapter, every confusing detour, every moment that felt like punishment or abandonment was actually me protecting you, preparing you, positioning you for what is coming next. I know that sounds impossible. I know you have spent years trying to make sense of why certain things happened. I know you have questioned whether I was even paying attention, but you were never forgotten, not for a single second. I have been watching over you with an attention to detail that would overwhelm you if you could see the full scope of it. Every tear you cried alone in your car, I counted. Every prayer you whispered in the middle of sleepless nights I heard. Every time you chose to keep going, when every fiber of your being wanted to quit. I saw it. I saw your strength in moments when you felt nothing but weakness. I have been speaking to you all along, but my voice does not always sound the way you expect it to. Sometimes I speak through a song that plays at the exact moment you needed to hear those specific words. Sometimes I speak through a stranger who says something that feels like it was meant only for you. Sometimes I speak through the quietest whisper in your spirit that you almost talked yourself out of trusting. You called it intuition. You called it gut feeling. You called it coincidence. It was me. I spoke through your pain too, though you did not recognize my voice there. Pain has been one of your greatest teachers. It showed you what truly matters when everything else fell away. It revealed who genuinely cares about you and who only stayed when things were easy. That honesty, that raw truth is sacred to me. I do not need your polished prayers. I need your real heart. I also spoke through your delays. Every time you thought you were behind, every time it seemed like everyone else was moving forward, while you stayed stuck, actually holding you back from something that would have hurt you. Those closed doors felt like rejection. They felt like proof that something was wrong with you, but they were protection. They were me loving you enough to save you from settling for less than what I have prepared for you. My beloved child, slow down with me for a moment. I know your mind is already racing ahead, trying to figure out what all of this means, trying to connect dots, trying to create certainty out of mystery. But I need you to simply be here. Breathe. Actually breathe. Not the shallow breathing you have been doing for months while anxiety grips your chest. Real breath, deep breath, the kind that fills your lungs completely and reminds your body that it is safe. Notice what you are carrying right now: tension in your shoulders, tightness in your jaw, a heaviness in your chest that has become so familiar you barely notice it anymore. You have been living with this weight for so long that you forgot what it feels like to be without it. You learn to function under pressure. You learn to perform while exhausted. You learn to smile while empty. I see all of it in this moment.